People's Democratic Party, Kadiri Oshaheme, filed a case against the APC deputy governorship candidate and 2 others. Delivering judgment, the presiding judge, Justice H.A. Corrie-Jogbebo, said Ganiyu presented false information to the Independent National Electoral Commission in his Form EC9. Ganiyu was the running mate of Osage Ize-Iyamu, the APC governorship candidate in the last governorship election, won by Governor Godwin Obaseki of the People's Democratic Party. Speaking on the outcome of the judgment, counsel to the claimant, Joe Obideli, reacted this way.
Today the court decided first that she has jurisdiction to entertain the matter, and so dismissed her preliminary objection to the suit. She went ahead to hold that the information contained in the Form EC9 filed by my client contained false information, and that my client has presented forged documents to INEC. We totally disagree with the decision. The judge relied on the INEC timetable, which said that the date of publication of the personal particulars of my client was the 6th of July. It's a lie. The personal particulars of my client was received by INEC on the 29th of June, and by Section 31(3) of the Electoral Act, you are to publish within 7 days. 7 days from 29th will expire by the 5th of July. So there is no way INEC would have published on the 6th of July. The timetable that she relied on told a lie against itself, and the court believed the lie. So it is not sustainable at all. It's a judgment that will be reversed, and it will surely be reversed. We have consulted with our clients, and we are certainly going to appeal the decision. As far as I'm concerned, the lifespan of that decision is less than 60 days. It's just a 9 days wonder because it is not sustainable.
However, counsel for the first defendant, Austin Osahekwe, disagreed with the decision of the court, insisting his client is going on an appeal.
What about the suit is a pre-election matter that will fight before the election, challenging the falsity of the statements, the information and the documents that he forwarded to INEC. And the court agreed with us that he actually gave false information, submitted false documents to INEC, and based on Section 31 of the Electoral Act, has nullified his candidacy. Yeah, it is a joint ticket. What has caught up with him also catches up with the governorship candidates, so that their participation in the election has been declared null and void.
The judgment was delivered 3 weeks after the Federal High Court Abuja dismissed the suit seeking to disqualify Audu. Meanwhile, the Edo APC Media Campaign Council has reacted to the court verdict, saying the party's candidate Osage Ize-Iyamu would appeal the ruling. And in a related development, the Federal High Court Abuja on Wednesday adjourned the ongoing alleged certificate forgery suit against Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State until January 7th for parties to adopt their final written addresses. The parties, the All Progressives Congress APC, William Edobo, Obaseki, the People's Democratic Party and the Independent National Electoral Commission are to adopt their final written addresses as their brief of arguments in the suit. At the resumed hearing on Wednesday, lawyer to Governor Obaseki called another witness, Professor Egosa Osage, a professor of comparative politics from the University of Ibadan. Osage, a subpoenaed witness, tendered a certified true copy of a Bachelor of Science degree certificate in political science that was awarded to him by the University of Ibadan on July 6, 1979. The trial judge, Justice Ahmed Mohammed, noting that the 180 days for the hearing and determination of the suit would elapse on January 9th, stood down the matter for counsel to decide on the best way to ensure that justice was served. The APC and one of its chieftains, William Edobo, had dragged the Obaseki to court for allegedly forging the University of Ibadan degree certificate he submitted to INEC to aid his qualification for the September 19th governorship election in Edo State. The plaintiffs want the court to disqualify Obaseki and his party, the PDP, from the poll on the ground that Obaseki was found to have forged his university certificate obtained from UI in 1979. And leaders of the People's Democratic Party in Ovia Southwest local government area of Edo State have condemned the action of Honorable Felix Onaiwu, who reportedly sued Governor Godwin Obaseki and the party executives. In a communique issued on Wednesday after an enlarged meeting of the party in the locality, the PDP executive members disassociated themselves from the action of Honorable Naiwu. They said his action was taken without consulting them. The communique was jointly signed by leaders of PDP across 10 wards of the council, including the chairman of the local government area, Comrade Destiny Inabolele, and Dr. Ike Omorodion. And away from those political reports, over 979 logs of various timber species rafted by suspected log thieves have been impounded by officials of the Edo State Ministry of Environment and Sustainability at the riverine areas along Gelegele and Nikrowa. The permanent secretary of the ministry, Loki Wasa, disclosed this while briefing newsmen on the efforts made by his ministry to curb the activities of illegal loggers and encroachers. Wasa said a crack team comprising the ministry's forestry law control team concerned Ijo indigenes of the creeks of Nikrowa, Okomu, Ijo, Gelegele, and security operatives stormed the riverine areas along the stretch between Gelegele and Nikrowa to discover the theft. He warned that the ministry will not condone any act that will jeopardize the effort of the state government to protect the state's forest assets. Still in news, an escaped prisoner from Edo State, Obayi Ogbe, has been arrested by men of the Ogun State Police Command in Ifo local government area of the state. Ogbe, who escaped from the White House prison yard in Edo State during the NSAS protest last year, was arrested on Tuesday in the state while wandering about. The police public relations officer in the state, DSP Abimbola Oyeyemi, disclosed this on Wednesday in a statement. Oyeyemi said the prisoner was arrested following information received by policemen at Agbado Divisional Headquarters that a middle-aged man was seen around Angulis area of Agbado with a suspicious look and conduct. He, however, said the Commissioner of Police, CP Edward Ajogun, has directed that the suspect be transferred to the State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department for further profiling. And the Edo State, through its network of 4 PCR modular laboratories, has conducted a total of 3,201 coronavirus tests, which returned a total of 242 confirmed positive cases since the state started tracking the second wave of the pandemic on December 1st, 2020. The Edo State COVID-19 Incident Manager, Dr. Andrew Obi, disclosed this in a meeting of the Emergency Operations Center chaired by the State Governor Godwin Obaseki on Wednesday. These include laboratories at the University of Benin Teaching Hospital, the Iroa Specialist Teaching Hospital, Edo Specialist Hospital, and a private health facility, Lily Hospital. Obi said as the January 6, 2021, the state had recorded 119 active COVID-19 cases and 10 recoveries. He explained that the state government has reactivated isolation and treatment facilities across the state for management of COVID-19 cases, noting that learnings from checking the spread of the first wave of the pandemic has proved beneficial in stemming the tide of the second wave. However, Dr. Obi cautioned residents in the state to abide by the precautionary health and safety guidelines and protocols set by the government to stall the spread of the virus in the state. And coming up in a moment, Nigerian Customs Service intercepts a bulletproof Land Cruiser worth 170 million naira without custom papers in Benin. This and more when we come back. Eastland's news break on KU 92.7 FM Benin City. More stories. cars and foreign rice with a duty paid value of over 300 million naira has been intercepted by Zone C Federal Operations Unit of the Nigerian Customs Service. 2,115 50-kilogram bags of rice were concealed inside sacks of maize, millet and beans, while others were hid inside trucks carrying glasses. Chinedu Ekeja completes the story.
The items include 2,115 bags of 50 kilograms of foreign rice and about 4 vehicles with a cumulative duty paid value of 386 million naira. They were intercepted within the period of 23rd of November and 27th of December 2020. The rice were carefully concealed inside the 100 kg sacks of maize, millet and beans in a manner that only a careful examination could make one suspicious. Controller, Federal Operations Unit, Zone C of the Nigerian Customs Service, Owerri, Yusuf Lawal, who took journalists around the intercepted items, said smugglers have continued to devise various means to sabotage the efforts of the federal government to ensure food sufficiency in Nigeria.
These were the items that were used by smugglers to conceal rice. Ordinarily, when these vehicles were intercepted, they were said to be carrying maize, beans and millet, but on close examination, they were found to contain parboiled rice, which the federal government has an embargo on. Those people that brought in this thing, they are desperate in their attempt to make sure by all means they sabotage the federal government effort in trying to make life better and easy for citizens of this country.
The unit also intercepted a 2019 bulletproof Toyota Land Cruiser worth 177 million naira, Toyota Hilux van, as well as arms and ammunition.
When they intercepted this vehicle, they asked for the documents that accompany the vehicle. They only presented the registration number. The custom duties they could not produce. And on a close examination, it was suspected to be bulletproof vehicle. Any bulletproof vehicle needs end user, which is being sought from the Office of the National Security Advisor. But unfortunately, at the time of the registration, they did not have. But they claim that they have all those papers. So in that way, we have to move the vehicle here and detain it, pending when they will bring this document, if at all. But if they, when the time elapses, that's given to them by law, and they could not bring this in, then we write our report to Abuja, and then subsequently it will be converted to procedure.
He assured that investigations will continue, after which the unit will forward the report to the national headquarters, Abuja, for the next line of action. Chinedu Ekeja, KUFM News.
And the Nigeria Labour Congress has threatened industrial resistance following the increase in electricity tariffs by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC. The Congress, in a statement and signed by the President Ayuba Waba, said the federal government should reverse the increase immediately or face an unprecedented industrial resistance by Nigerian workers. They condemned the action of the federal government, noting that the new increase will affect manufacturers and producers of made in Nigeria goods and services who will find it greatly difficult to cope. The increase in electricity tariff was announced on Wednesday following an adjustment by tariff by the NERC. The approval was given in a multi-year tariff order signed by the new NERC chairman Sanusi Garba. Meanwhile, the Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Festus Keyamo, in an interview on Channels Television's Politics Today, denied the increase. He noted that what was done was to adjust certain bands and to ensure that some persons who are supposed to be on certain bands are not wrongly put on some others. And coming up in a moment in entertainment news, singer Paul Okoye recovers from coronavirus. This and more on Entertainment News. Listening on to news break on KU 92.7 FM Benin City in some entertainment stories this morning. Nigerian singer and former member of the defunct group P-Square, Paul Okoye, has recovered from coronavirus. The music star shared the good news via his Instagram page yesterday. Meanwhile, Paul Okoye said he tested negative after 11 days. The music star joined the list of celebrities who have fought and won the battle against the dreaded virus. An American rapper, Andre Young, popularly known as Dr. Dre, reportedly paid his ex-wife, Nicole Young, $2 million in temporary spousal support while he recovers from a brain aneurysm in a Los Angeles hospital. According to liquid documents filed on Wednesday, December 6th, the mega producer authorized a $2 million payment from his hospital bed. The 55-year-old music producer suffered a brain aneurysm on Monday, December 4th, 2020, and was rushed by ambulance to Cedars and taken directly to ICU. Meanwhile, a hearing on the issue of the couple's divorce was held in the courtroom on Wednesday, December 6th. The judge postponed the divorce proceedings until a later date to give Dr. Dre time to heal from his brain injury. However, the home of Dr. Dre in Los Angeles was the target of a burglary ring while he was hospitalized. Police said nothing was taken when the suspect tried to and failed to break into Dr. Dre's Brentwood pod around 10 p.m. on Tuesday. During a surveillance operation in the Squanky neighborhood, police spotted an SUV thought to be involved in the ring and apprehended 4 suspects. And that's it from entertainment. In sports, Manchester City through to Carabao Cup final. This and more on our sports news.
Good morning. Manchester City defeated rivals Manchester United 2-0 to reach the Carabao Cup final and will now face Tottenham Hotspur at Wembley as they look to win the competition for a 4th consecutive year. Second half goals from John Stones and Fernandinho secured their progress as City cut loose after a first half in which both sides had goals disallowed. Stones, who netted his first goal since the 2018 FIFA World Cup, exposed poor United set-piece defending when he directed Phil Foden's free kick from close range 5 minutes after the break before Fernandinho drilled a first-time volley into the bottom corner from 20 yards. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola dedicated the victory to former City legend Colin Bell, who died on Tuesday. The Citizens will equal Liverpool's record of winning the League Cup 4 times in a row if they beat Spurs on Sunday, 25th of April. It will be a first final meeting between Guardiola and Jose Mourinho since 2011 when the current Spurs manager led Real Madrid to Copa del Rey title and denied Barcelona the treble. And finally, Enyimba International crashed out of the CAF Champions League despite recording a 2-1 home win over Sudan's Amerek in their first round second leg tie at the Enyimba International Stadium in Aba on Wednesday. Amerek progressed into the group stages 4-2 on aggregate. Saif Terry, who netted a hat-trick in the first leg, put the visitors ahead in the 8th minute. The lead lasted for 6 minutes before Victor Mbama tapped home the equalizer for the home team and netted a winning goal from the penalty spot 4 minutes into the second half. Enyimba will now compete in the CAF Competition Cup following their elimination from the competition. In the CAF Competition Cup, the match between Rivers United and South Africa's Bloemfontein Celtics was cut off due to COVID-19. The Nigerian Football Federation NFF could not get a waiver for the South Africans because incoming passengers from places like South Africa are required for a mandatory quarantine period. And that's sports news on KUFM's News Break. I'm Egusa Agbega, and back to you.
And that's the news, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Court disqualifies Isaiah Mo's running mate. Nigerian Customs intercepts over 2,000 bags of foreign rice concealed in maize bags. An Edo escaped prisoner arrested in Ogun State. Do remember that security unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net or download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria, and you can also listen to us on RadioGarden.com. KUFM News Break was produced by Nusahai Wadiai. I am Omayo Ogbede saying thanks for listening. Good morning.
Don't you touch that dial. Sugar, don't touch that dial.
KUFM 92.7. At split seconds, there's a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break. From Nigeria and across the world, we would stop at nothing to keep you informed. Because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
Entrepreneurs, business owners, and organizations. KUFM 92.7 has an impressive and constantly expanding number of followers online. You can now advertise your goods and services on KUFM's social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Take advantage of our online presence and reach out to our growing audience at very affordable rates. Call 0703 109 4612 or 0806 530 5657 or 0802 232 7191 or visit our marketing office, top floor, Enterprise Foundation Building, number 62, Ihama Road, GRA, Benin City. KUFM, your business growth partner.
Entertainment breaking news. Tickets to start your year with laughter on the 10th of January 2021 at the Comedy Champions League. I Go Save Unusual. Featuring I Go Die, Gordon, Bushi, Acapella, OK Bakassi, Oshbebe, Maleke, Senator, MC Passion aka Titus, MC Casino, Kaloman aka Prosper, Edo Begin, Mr. Paul, and 2 surprise musical acts. Live at the Civic Center Outdoor, Airport Road, Benin City. I Go Save Unusual tickets are out now. Regular 5,000 Naira, VIP 10,000 Naira. Tickets are available at igosave.ticketing.com, cocobar.com. Get your tickets offline at Kada Plaza and Cinema, Randeki Gold Hotel, Market Square, Wesley Hotels, 360 Lounge, Victoria Inn Hotel. And for table bookings, call 0906 909 55660. I Go Save Unusual, live at the Civic Center Outdoor, Benin City. Let's have a new year of laughter.
Good kid. Yeah. Yo, DJ. Is the mic on? Yo, I say, is the mic on? Okay. I just want to speak a little my piece, you know what I'm saying? Okay. All right.